Imagine waking up one morning to find an asteroid the size of Texas hurtling towards Earth. Quite the wake-up call, wouldn't you say? But let's delve deeper into this hypothetical scenario. This colossal space rock, with dimensions comparable to the Lone Star State, would be rocketing through the cosmos at a staggering speed of roughly 56,000 miles per hour. Our ever-vigilant scientists, with their eyes glued to the heavens, would likely spot this astronomical invader months, if not years, before it reached us. The news would spread, causing reactions that span the spectrum. Some would panic, others would pray, and a daring few, would start brainstorming audacious plans to divert or destroy this cosmic threat. As the asteroid draws nearer, our collective breath would hitch, our hearts pounding in our chests. The world would watch, some with dread, others with a grim acceptance, and a handful with defiant hope. And then, the moment of impact arrives. The asteroid strikes, releasing energy equivalent to billions of nuclear bombs. Just try to imagine that for a moment. It's an event so catastrophic, it's hard to wrap our minds around it. Now let's break it down. The immediate effects of the asteroid strike are nothing short of apocalyptic. The moment the asteroid makes contact, a massive explosion occurs. This isn't just any explosion, it's like thousands of volcanoes erupting simultaneously. The impact generates a shockwave that radiates outwards, obliterating everything in its path. Next come the tsunamis. The kinetic energy of the asteroid hitting the ocean would be enough to create waves reaching miles high. Picture the most destructive tsunami you've heard of, then multiply that by a factor of 100. Coastal cities would be wiped off the map in an instant, swallowed by the ocean's wrath. And then there's the dust and debris. The impact would be so powerful, it would eject an immense amount of dust and debris into the atmosphere. This would blanket the Earth, blocking out sunlight and plunging us into what's known as an impact winter. It's like the most severe snowstorm you've ever experienced, but with dust instead of snow, and it lasts for years, not just a few days. To give you a sense of scale, let's compare this to other natural disasters. The energy released by the impact would be about 1,000,000 times greater than the largest earthquake ever recorded. It would be like combining the destructive power of every hurricane, tornado, and volcanic eruption in recorded history, and then amplifying it 1,000-fold. This is a force of nature that makes our most powerful weapons and our most devastating natural disasters look like mere child's play. It's a reminder of just how small we are in the grand scheme of the universe. But the initial impact is just the beginning. The true devastation, the long-term effects of such an event are even more chilling, but we'll get to that in the next scene. So, brace yourself, because it's about to get even more intense. In the weeks and months following the impact, the Earth experiences what we can liken to a nuclear winter. The sky, once a canvas of blue and white, is now painted with a haunting shroud of dust and ash. The sun's warmth, a distant memory, scarcely breaks through this gloomy veil, causing temperatures around the world to plummet drastically. We're not just talking about a new ice age here, we're talking about a cold so severe it could freeze the life out of almost every corner of our planet. The aftermath of such an asteroid strike is not limited to a sudden drop in temperature. The cascading effects of this event would be far-reaching and profoundly devastating. With sunlight blocked, plant life would suffer first. Photosynthesis would grind to a halt, leading to a collapse in the food chain. This would inevitably result in a mass extinction event, the likes of which we have not seen since the dinosaurs bid their last goodbye. But what of us? What of human society in the face of such cataclysmic change? Well, our modern civilization as we know it would likely crumble. Infrastructure would be destroyed, resources would become scarce, and the fight for survival would replace our daily routines. Societal collapse would be a grim, but a likely outcome. And yet, life, as we've seen time and time again, has a knack for resilience. Despite the chilling cold, the darkness, and the scarcity, life might just find a way to adapt and evolve in these new conditions. Deep-sea organisms which already live in darkness might continue to thrive, and new forms of life could emerge adapted to this harsh, frozen world. So, is there any hope for humanity in this scenario? Well, that's a question for our next scene, but remember this: we are a species of survivors, innovators, and explorers. In the face of adversity, we've always found a way to rise. So even in the darkest of winters, there may yet be a glimmer of hope. Despite the catastrophic consequences, life on Earth has proven to be incredibly resilient. Now, that's not to downplay the severity of an asteroid hit. It would be a calamity of unparalleled proportions. However, it's important to remember that our planet has weathered similar storms before. Take for instance, the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs over 65 million years ago. A catastrophic event indeed, but it also paved the way for mammals, including our ancestors, to evolve and thrive. The Earth, it seems, has a knack for bouncing back. And what about us, the human race? Well, our tenacity and adaptability are second to none. We've built civilizations, conquered diseases, and even set foot on the moon. In the face of an asteroid impact, we would innovate, adapt, and rebuild. It's what we do best. So while a Texas-sized asteroid would undoubtedly be a disaster, it wouldn't necessarily be the end of the world. In the end, the chances of an asteroid this size hitting Earth are incredibly small. Yes, we've painted a grim picture, but it's important to remember that this is a hypothetical scenario. The odds of an asteroid the size of Texas barreling towards us are astronomically low. In fact, our planet is shielded by an intricate network of organizations and technologies, all designed to detect and deflect dangerous asteroids. Scientists around the globe are continuously monitoring the cosmic neighborhood for any potential threats. Even if a rogue asteroid does make it through this vast surveillance network, we have the technology and strategies in place to deflect it from its earthbound trajectory. So while our exploration today might have led us down a path of catastrophic imaginings, it's essential to remember that these are just that. Imaginings. Our planet is well guarded against such cosmic calamities. So sleep easy, the sky isn't falling, at least not today.